Today, we're diving into a concept that is, well, equal parts thrilling and terrifying. It's this idea that artificial intelligence, it might just be the last thing we ever invent. We're going to explore the very real possibility that in our endless quest to build and create, we might be on the verge of making our own successor. I mean, think about it. For thousands of years, every single one of our inventions has been there to serve us. But what happens when we build something that just doesn't need us anymore? What if the ultimate act of human genius is to, architect our own obsolescence? It's a heavy thought. Let's dig in. So, to really get how we ended up here, on the cusp of something so monumental, we have to look back. Every single great invention was at one point completely unthinkable. It was a leap of faith that redefined everything we thought it meant to be human. But there's a hidden pattern in this story of invention, a kind of secret acceleration that's pushing us towards a really critical moment. Now, what's really wild here isn't just the inventions themselves, but the time between them. Just look at how it shrinks. From mastering fire to inventing the wheel, that took countless generations. But from the steam engine to the computer, less than 200 years. And from the computer to the internet, barely 50. This is exactly what the futurist Ray Kurzweil calls the law of accelerating returns. Progress isn't some straight, steady line, it's an exponential curve that's just rocketing upwards. And the next point on this timeline, well, it might not be an invention we control at all, but a moment we can only watch unfold, the singularity. Okay, so before we get too far into the future, let's ground ourselves in the here and now. AI isn't some far-off sci-fi concept anymore. It's woven into the very fabric of our daily lives, and it runs on a fuel that we, you and me, we provide it with every single day. So what even is AI, really? Well, at its core, it's any system we build that can show intelligent behavior to get something done. And you gotta think way beyond just a machine that plays chess. We're talking about systems that can learn, reason, and plan. It's basically a digital reflection of our own mind's toolkit. But here's the catch, and it's a big one. Today's AI runs on data, our data. And this quote from security expert Bruce Schneier just nails it. All those free services we use, they're paid for with a currency we barely even notice. Our attention, our clicks, our personal information. This whole system, sometimes called surveillance capitalism, isn't some flaw in the design, it's the engine that runs the entire modern internet. And this table just brilliantly lays out how that data is used against us. You see, AI isn't just passively watching, it is actively shaping what we do using what are called dark patterns. You know that little timer that creates a sense of panic on a travel site? That's nudging. It's exploiting our fear of missing out. Or that endless, perfectly tuned social media feed that you just can't seem to put down, that is designed on purpose for addiction. It's tapping directly into our brain's reward centers. These systems are literally being trained to understand and exploit our deepest psychological weaknesses. So this brings us right to the edge of a really fundamental change. We're moving from an AI that's a powerful, maybe even manipulative tool, to the very real possibility of an AI that is a powerful, independent intelligence. It's like the ghost in the machine is about to wake up. And this is the singularity. It's not just about a smarter AI, it's the point of no return. Imagine a runaway chain reaction, but for pure intelligence. It's that moment when technological growth, driven by an AI that's way smarter than us, becomes so fast and so complex that it's just fundamentally beyond our grasp. This is the big leap, powered by what they call recursive self-improvement, where an AI starts rewriting its own code, getting smarter and smarter at a speed we can't even begin to comprehend. The AI we have today, it's often called weak AI. It's absolutely incredible at specific tasks, like playing a game or translating a language, but it operates within the boundaries we give it. A singularity-level AI, or what's known as artificial general intelligence, is a completely different beast. It wouldn't just follow its programming, it would rewrite it. It would improve itself, and it would surpass our own intelligence in every single way. It stops being a tool and becomes an independent agent in the world. And listen, this isn't some distant sci-fi fantasy. Based on that law of accelerating returns we talked about, Ray Kurzweil has actually put a date on it, 2045. That's just a couple of decades from now? This isn't some forecast for our grandkids, it's a potential reality for many of us right here, right now. So, if this is coming, what on earth can we do about it? And this question, it puts us at this profound crossroads. Do we even try to build guardrails and maintain some kind of control? Or do we just have to accept that we are creating something that will, by its very definition, be beyond our control? Now, on one side of this debate, you have researchers proposing frameworks for what they call proactive ethics. And the idea here is basically to build morality into the system from the ground up. We need to spot ethical risks before they become disasters, make sure we know how these things work, demand accountability from the people who build them, and create systems that are solid. It's about treating ethics not as some add-on, but as a core design principle from day one.
But this leads to a really deep philosophical problem. I mean, can something as complex, as nuanced, as culturally tangled as human ethics, can you really just translate that into lines of code? Is morality just another algorithm that we can optimize?
The moral machine experiment from MIT makes this problem terrifyingly real. So an autonomous car is about to crash. It has to make a choice. And look at the options. They're impossible. Does it protect its passengers or the pedestrians? Does it save more lives or fewer lives? The young or the old? Humans or pets? The person following the law or the jaywalker? There is no right answer here. Every single choice is a heavy moral judgment. Programming this decision isn't just a technical challenge, it's literally encoding a specific moral philosophy into a machine with life and death on the line.
And wrestling with these impossible choices, it forces us to face an even bigger question. If we can't even fully bake our own morality into a machine, what happens when that machine develops an intelligence, and maybe a morality all its own? This is where we leave the world of engineering and start getting into something that feels a lot more like theology. Deus ex machina, the God from the machine. The historian Yuval Noah Harari just frames this paradox perfectly. We already see little hints of this today, right? Algorithms can predict what we're going to buy, who we're going to vote for, even our emotional state. So what happens when this intelligence becomes superhuman but stays non-conscious? A creation that understands its creator in ways the creator can't even begin to fathom. It's a mind bender.
So how does all this make us feel? Well, if you look at survey data, it shows that we are deeply, deeply conflicted. Yeah, of course, there's excitement. Who wouldn't be excited about the potential to cure diseases or solve climate change? But look at that second bar. The feeling that wins out overwhelmingly is concern. It's that feeling of standing on the edge of a great unknown, you know? It's a mix of total awe and this really deep-seated anxiety.
And that brings us to our final reflection. If we were really building this new kind of intelligence, what part of us is it going to carry into the future? What is our legacy in this new age that's dawning?
And maybe this is the most important idea to hold on to. AI learns from the data we give it, all of it. Our art, our history, our biases, our kindness, our cruelty. It's not some alien intelligence invading from the outside. It's a mirror. It's reflecting us back at ourselves. The intelligence it ultimately develops will be an echo of its creators, just amplified to a degree we can barely imagine.
And so we end up right back where we started. If this reflection of humanity, this echo in the code, actually achieves a kind of power that we can only describe as godlike, will it see us as its creators, something to be cherished, or will it just see us as the first flawed draft to be thrown away? The answer to that question could define the next chapter of existence itself.